The latest CNBC All-America Survey, economic survey, offering data on which presidential candidate voters think will be economically better for the country. Steve Liesman at the table this morning, joining us with some very interesting findings. Here we go.
The CNBC All-America Economic Survey finds former President Donald Trump holding a commanding lead among voters on key economic issues. But he's ahead of Vice President Kamala Harris by just 2 points in the head-to-head race for the White House. Trump led Biden by 45 to 43 in the July NBC News survey. The CNBC August poll finds Trump leading Harris by 48, 46, or the same 2 points, and within the poll's 3.1% margin of error. Yet, by a 2-to-1 margin, 40 to 21, voters believe they will be better off financially if Trump wins. 35% say it will make no difference to their pocketbooks. So how do we get there? The number is driven by Republicans who strongly think it matters for their finances if Trump wins. 42% of Democrats say it doesn't matter, 54% of independents. And you can see that just 17% of Republicans think it doesn't matter if Trump wins or whoever wins. Trump also has double-digit advantages on several key economic issues. Voters who say inflation and the cost of living are a top concern, they break for Trump by 12 points, 53-41. Voters who say the country's overall economy is a top issue, another 12 points, 52-41. The two are tied 47-47 on addressing the needs of the middle class. Harris has advantage among voters on health care and protecting democracy. She also leads big time by 22 points on the abortion issue. Trump gets support, and a lot of it, on crime and safety, immigration and border security, and taxes. The two are tied just about on Social Security. So if the economy is so important, which we believe it is here, how is the ballot so close? It may not all come down to the economy, of course. Harris has a 1-point lead on who will deliver, quote, positive change to the country overall. That's an important indicator. What pollsters tell me is a change election. 16% are unsure. So there's still ground to be gained by either side there. The survey shows both sides have consolidated their bases, but neither has made particularly strong inroads, folks, among the swing voters that are going to get them into the White House. Andrew.
What is the plus or minus accuracy of this whole story?
3.1%.
3.1%.
Yeah, 1,001 individuals. We spent a lot of time trying to get them on their cell phones. And
1,001.
1,001. I think they can't stop, right? They don't know.
I just think that's cute. 1,000, not 1,000. And you didn't stay under 1,000 at 999. You went one over.
One over. We did.
So, and can you explain the issue that you described?
You didn't run out of athletes.
No.
The issue, though, that you described about
you knew that was
some of the economic issues versus this positive change idea, the distinction between those questions, because you sort of could add up a lot of those other issues, and then the positive change one. What is the positive change one supposed to be?
It's one that sort of asks overall about the direction of things and how you think the candidate will do for the future. Look, let me just say a couple things.
It was 1 point in a 3-point.
I know, that's why I was asking.
It was even. These are early days.
Yep.
I think the contest here is about, one, defining Harris, right? Is she going to define herself? Will the Republicans succeed in defining her before she does? And it's also about Trump. There's still a high negative there, people supporting Trump. And there's an interesting editorial in the Journal today basically saying, can Trump get out of his own way?
It's his to lose, which he has done before.
Which he's done before.
But it's about defining Harris, but with no definition whatsoever, she's up in a lot of polls. So it's all about Trump, who's already defined.
We have one thing, by the way, go online, CNBC.com. You can read all about the survey there. More people know about Trump's economic policies, and fewer know about
hers. Nobody knows about hers.
Right.
Very little.
Well, unless you tie.
I don't know about
Unless
Harris.
it's the administration that we.
Madam Vice President, it's time for you to call into Squawk Box and let us know about your economic policies.
Or answer any question anyway.
Exactly.